Good morning everyone. Today we're going to be talking about what is new in this update because there is a ton of new stuff to cover, especially about new augments as well as how the enhancement system works, because now we need these armed refiners and how do we get them and blah 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 blah. So in today's video I'm going to be explaining all of that. But first of all, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing I want you to do when you log in is to press escape, go to systems and get campaign items. You're going to notice over here that there is an apology for damage resistance bug. So we get 3 enhancement success rates, 30%, that's pretty nice. But the big one is of course the augment success rate plus 15%, we get 3 of those as well. Very nice. The next item we get is of course dive into the world. This is a CD for your jukebox or your mag device because now you can play your own MP3s, which is pretty nice. Another thing you may have noticed is you have a bunch of star gems. Now you won't have this 50 SG ticket, this is something that I got from a different achievement, but you will have a bunch of SG5s, SG10s, and a couple SG20s. I think you might have 2 SG20s. You may also notice that I have the Honor of Retem bracelet over here, so you get this by completing Nadereh's side quest, which I'll go over in a second. So the first thing I want to talk about is how do we use the dive into the world CD. So what you're going to do is press escape, go over here to gear / subpalette and mags, and under mags you're going to click on music settings and you're going to add. And once you press add, dive into the world is going to show up. You can simply apply it and boom, it has now been added into your music selection. So in order to play music, you simply go to music settings and then you click play and you have all your different songs over here that have been registered. As you can see, all of my base PSO2 songs have been registered, so I have a bunch of songs over here. Very nice. I got a lot of the cafe theme songs, and of course we got the PSO2 communication song, which is very nice. So next up I want to talk about Nadereh's side quest. When you first log into the game you will get some dialogue with Nadereh. However, if you're like me and you skipped all of the dialogue, you might be a little bit confused because it does not show up in your side quest over here. There won't be anything. It'll simply say there are no tasks underway. So where exactly do you find Nadereh? She is simply right outside of Retem City, so you literally just run straight out and Nadereh will literally be standing where I'm standing right now, right next to this post. She's literally going to be chilling right here. You talk to her and then you can begin the side quest. So the next thing I want to talk about is Mount Magnus rank 3 because that is where the new mob Megalotix spawns. Now on the global server they are not called Megalotix, they are called elites. So anything with the elite prefix in front of their name means that they are considered a Megalotix type of mob, which means they drop the extra meseta as well as all of the special capsules, so forth and so on. Also, please don't forget you do need a battle power of 1759 or above in order to gain access to Mount Magnus rank 3. If your battle power is too low, you won't be able to select rank 3 and you won't be able to farm there. Now while you're farming in Mount Magnus rank 3, you may have noticed that you're getting these Strugments A, B, and C. So what are these actually used for? You simply need 10 of each in order to create one arms enhancer. In order to do that, you bring this to the item lab, you talk to this person, you go to exchange enhancement materials, other enhancement materials, and right here, arms refiner. As you can see here, it will cost 10 of each Strugment as well as 1 NEX cube in order to make 1 arms refiner. So what are these arms refiners used for? You need 3 arms refiners in order to limit break your weapon as well as your armors in order to enhance them all the way up to plus 50, which will give you that extra augment slot. Now, if you are upgrading a 4-star rarity armor, so for example, if you are using the Giant units, then it will only cost 1 arms refiner and not 3. So just keep that in mind. 4-star rarity weapons and armors will only cost 1 arms refiner, while 5-star rarities will cost 3. Another thing you may have noticed while farming at Mount Magnus rank 3 is there is the new Vegif armor Belta. So this is a new armor that can drop and it gives you 20 HP, 7 PP, as well as 1% potency for range and technique. So this is pretty good because there's no downside to it. However, do remember this is a 5-star rarity armor. So if you do decide to use this armor, then you are going to need 3 arms refiners in order to get this to plus 50. So that is quite a lot of grinding. And I personally do not recommend doing that because I would wait till next week when the Darkfall Urgent Quest drops and see what are the stats of those armors first. Now some of you guys may be wondering, Carol, why did you plus 40 this piece of armor? And that is because there is a limited time quest going on right now where there's weapon max enhancement as well as armor max enhancement, where you just need to get a weapon to plus 40 as well as an armor to plus 40, and they reward you with an arms refiner. Remember, you need 3 arms refiners in order to limit break your 5-star rarity weapons and armor. So you can see here I have 10 of each Strugments over here, and when I search up arms, you can see that I have 2 arms refiner. So what we're going to do right now is we are simply going to craft our last arms refiner. So go here, other materials, arms refiner. We're going to go to our material storage. Boom, 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 right? So as you can see here, I have all the required materials. I'm simply going to craft it, confirm, and confirm. Boom, items exchanged. So now that I have my 3 arms refiners, I am simply going to limit break my katana. So my relic weapon over here, you can see that it will cost a little bit of Meseta, 150,000, but it's not a big deal because my relic katana is really nice. Now, of course, you could use the limit break support items if you don't want to farm for the arms refiners. I'm sure there's a couple on the market or something, but I don't think there's a limit from 40 to 50. I think all of the limit break support ones are like 30 to 40 or 20 to 30. So just keep that in mind and don't accidentally waste your Meseta on something that you can't actually use. And boom, right here, relic dependence enhancement limit has been increased from 40 to 50. So once that is done, now we can go to item enhancement. We can enhance this and let's pump it with a bunch of golden prim swords. And boom, we are now at plus 50. So what I want to bring to your attention is my attack power has increased significantly to 376. So this is literally 52 more attack power than what I had before, and I've also got a 5th slot. So what should I use for the 5th slot? I know in my previous video I said, oh, maybe I will use Dreadkeeper 3. However, things have changed because we have a new capsule that we can actually make from the item lab. We go to exchange enhancement materials, go to augment capsules up here. And once you're in this menu, you may notice that, hey, we've got new capsules over here. You got the Strugment, the Spinite, the Deathmite, as well as the Guamite. And Deathmite is definitely my personal top choice. So it will cost 10 Might 3s, 10 Deafness 3s, as well as this new capsule over here, which drops at Mount Magnus rank 3 and 10 Photon Quartz. So you can see here that it's literally going to consume a bunch of my materials, and I actually don't have enough to make 10 of them. You're going to see right here, I don't even know how many this will make. You see, I only made 4 actually. So I'm going to continue to farm until I can make 10 of these. I'm going to pop a 10% booster, so it's 100% success rate, and then I'll pop that onto my relic katana as the 5th slot. Now for those who are curious about my battle power, you can see now my battle power is 1996. It's not bad at all. With that extra augment, I'm pretty sure I'll be at 2000 and something very, very easily. So the next question I got asked really often yesterday was, Carol, I want to do the Aelio urgent quest, but my battle power is not high enough because I need 1898 battle power in order to do these urgent quests. What should I do to level up really, really quickly? So unfortunately, Mount Magnus rank 3 is your best bet. However, there are a couple things which can help you level up a little bit faster. So don't forget to talk to Leah May over here. Leah May has a bunch of quests over here that, even though they don't give you much EXP, but the ones at the bottom here do give a little bit. It's 25,000 EXP, but every little bit of EXP adds up. And another thing is, make sure to eat the correct food types when you are grinding in a specific area. So you can see here on my Retem Crisp recipe, all of the food types are from Retem, which gives me the region match effect, which gives me more potency to weak points as well as PP consumption. However, you can see now that I am in West Aelio. When I check my food buffs, the Retem Crisp does not give me any regional match effect. While if I eat my Aelio food over here, you can see that I get the region match effect of crisp, potency to weak point plus 3.5%. Now while you're in the Aelio region, please make sure to feed all the region mags so that you can actually benefit from the RMag personal as well as the RMag boost all, because this is really, really helpful, especially North Aelio. This one gives you EXP plus 10%, West Aelio gives you attack potency plus 5%, and South Aelio gives you rare drop plus 10%. And on top of all of that, while you're grinding at Mount Magnus, please make sure to grind in a party. Remember, if you farm in a full party, you get another 10% tri boost, which is very, very helpful. Now if you want to access the purple portal Aelio in order to do the Aelio Devastators, keep in mind that you will need 1957 battle power or above, which pretty much means you are going to need to at least get your weapon to plus 50 as well as hit level 40. So after utilizing all of these tips and tricks, how long did it take me to get to level 40? It took me about 5 hours to get to level 40 from 36, because the moment I logged in I dinged to 36 because my EXP was really close to 36 already, and I guess there's some conversion or something that happened, but basically I logged in and instantly hit 36, and then I just grinded for about 5 hours. Now do keep in mind I did have urgent quests, and there was also the concert buff going on, so remember, when there's a concert there will always be an urgent quest right after the concert. So for some reason, I think this might have been a bug on the server or something, there was a concert urgent quest, and right after that urgent quest ended there was another concert and then another urgent quest. So do take that into consideration, that I did have 2 urgent quests to help me out and a ton of EXP, because urgent quests, especially the Aelio rank 2 urgent quests, give a crap ton of EXP, especially if you're doing mining base. And speaking about mining base, if you need Strugment Cs, you can run mining base and you're guaranteed to get a few. Now if you want Strugment Bs, you want to run the dragon, and Strugment As you can just run the regular doll. However, you also get a lot of Strugment As just from farming Mount Magnus. What I'm assuming will happen is Strugment As drop very often in Mount Magnus, B is gonna drop very often in the labs, and C is gonna drop at Wrestle Forest. That is what I'm assuming. But if you just want to brute force Mount Magnus in order to get all 3 Strugments, they do drop in Mount Magnus. It's just A drops a lot more often compared to B and C. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.
What can I say except you're welcome, for they hear